Hi, this is Linda Morris, and water has been very important to me most of my adult life. Back when I was a flight attendant, my biggest concern is where I was going to get good water when I was on the road or staying at hotels out of town. I would go wherever to find a good gallon of water. And back then, water was not as easily available. I guess I did quit about 20 years ago. So that's been a while now. And Nikken has come out with portable filter water bottles. And I think this is like the fifth or sixth generation. I'm not even sure which one it is, but this one is the best. And I like the pour spout, and it even has a little handle. They solved a lot of issues, and within it is the filter. So it's actually as you drink or squeeze the bottle that it actually gets filtered. And just because I'm always thinking of other people, I actually don't drink out of the bottle myself, because this is what I will do. I turn it upside down and I squeeze it into a glass for somebody else. And I've done this ever since I've had this new bottle. But what I do when I travel through an airport, because you need to drink a lot of water on an airplane, and there's so many people that your chances of actually getting as much water as your body needs on the aircraft is pretty small. So what I do is I travel with empty bottles, and this has to be empty when you go through security. And then I go to the bathroom or the restaurant and I just fill it up with water. You can even fill it up with ice water if you prefer cold water. And then I go into the bathroom and I squeeze all these bottles of water until this is full. And then I fill this up again. And that way I have two big bottles of water when I'm traveling. Now, if I'm going on a really long trip, I'll also buy a big bottle of water on the other side of security. Because water is so vitally important. Aircrafts are only 6% humidity. They're super dry and dehydrating. So you need to drink a lot of water. So this is great. I've actually taken this in Alaska. I actually filled it up with a stream, and the park ranger's like, "Oh, you can't drink that. We have beaver." I'm like, "I have a filter." And he's like, "Where do I get that?" So it's great to have this. I filled it up in swimming pools just to prove to people that, yeah, this is taking out the bad stuff and adding back the good stuff. Now, if I was in a country or an area where there's like dead livestock in the river, I would probably throw in a iodine tablet or chlorine or something, just because, that visual, you got to make sure. Yuck. So that's me. Of course, I probably wouldn't put myself in that environment. For all of you that know me, not much of a camper. So anyway, let me go ahead and start this. Let me get these things out of the way so I can be where I want to be. Here we go. Slideshow, PiMag. I don't want to try it. From beginning. There we go. Oops, wrong way. Oh, we're getting carried away now. Let's see. There we go. Well, you're getting a preview. How's that sound? So the PiMag Sport Bottle, the eco bottle for the international wellness community, only from Nikken. 3 technologies in one incomparable filter. Patented nano fiber filtration technology, originally developed for NASA. Significantly reduces contaminants, including pathogens, volatile organics, and microplastics from drinking water. Charged layer membrane is a new category of non-woven filter with high flow rate and low pressure drop that electrokinetically traps and retains negatively charged ions. CLM helps capture inorganic particulates and organic materials, including cell debris, endotoxins, viruses, proteins, colloids, bacteria, heavy metals, including lead and particulates. Fill the eco bottle from a tap and you can taste the difference. Plastic contaminants in water. It is everywhere. Nanofiber filtration helps capture microplastic particulates as small as 2 microns. Two kinds of plastics in water. One kind is insoluble particle and range in size from 2 microns up to 100 microns. 100 microns is about the thickness of a human hair. 50 microns is about the limit that most human eyes can see. Second kind is plastic in ionic or molecular state. These invisible plastics are based on carbon molecules, which are trapped by the CLM nanofiber. Alkalizing media. Patented filter includes alkalizing media that increases the pH from 7 to approximately 8.5, representing a 15 to 25-fold increase in pH value. Significantly increases alkalinity regardless of the pH of source water. Isn't that interesting? I always thought it had to do with the source water too, but that's cool to see. Alkaline water decreases oxidation reduction potential, which is called ORP, and helps offset the effects of free radicals. So when you look at this waterfall, you are actually reminded of why Nikken calls our at-home countertop unit the waterfall, because it's mimicking that mountain stream where it's actually picking up the sunlight into the water. It's going through the river bed, which is filtering it. It's adding back the healthy minerals. And as it crashes down all over all these rocks, it's breaking up that water cluster, and you actually have more oxygenation that happens. So that's why our waterfall is called the waterfall. It's just a perfect photo to share that. So declustering, 4,600 plus Gauss neodymium magnets help decluster water. Declustering separates water molecules and prevents them from binding together. Separated molecules are easier to absorb, thus improving the bioavailability to the body's cell structure. Ansi and Nsf Standards. PiMag filtration exceeds standards for particulates, chlorine, chloramine, taste and odor reduction. Improved filtration exceeds standards for cyst reduction, exceeds standards for lead reduction up to 98.6% per 40 gallons of water as tested by BCS labs. Exceeds standards for bacteria reduction. Reduce, recycle, and reuse. Go green with the PiMag Sport bottle made from recyclable patented biogreen materials contain EcoPure. Enables breakdown into biomass that nourishes the soil. Isn't that cool? Once it actually makes its way to a landfill, when it breaks down, which it will do, it actually feeds the soil. Reduce plastic carbon footprint by decreasing or eliminating the purchase of bottled water. Reuse the Eco bottle for years. Replaceable filter in the PiMag Sport bottle is recyclable. Filter is perfect for auto ship. And when you get the replacement filter, it also comes with the replacement straw, the mouthpiece. So that remains clean. So the PiMag Sport bottle, the Eco bottle for the international wellness community. So that's what Nikken put together, a beautiful, beautiful PowerPoint. And then we're gonna go on over to Nikken's shopping cart. And here it is. So it's $61, and it's essentially, it's a water system for $61. And then you can actually get the replacement filters that also have the replacement spouts. So every time you change a filter, you can change the spout. And for some people that had the older type bottle, you actually can purchase in the, let's see, it's in the accessories. You can actually get the replacement spout. Here it is, product related accessories. You can get a new cap, actually a whole new cap. Or if something happens to your cap, you can get a new one. So the new improved PiMag Sport bottle is not just a state-of-the-art water filter, but also a health product crucial to an active wellness lifestyle. The new filter has the ability to significantly reduce certain harmful pathogens in potable drinking water. It's also a green choice. You won't be adding to landfills and polluting ocean waters with plastic. Instead, you'll be saving a fortune by not paying for commercially bottled water. Drink municipally treated water, but make sure it's safe. The new PiMag Sport bottle is the only water bottle that combines these 3 technologies: nanofiber filtration, alkalization, and declustering. The patented nano filter fiber filtration technology was originally developed for NASA and dramatically increases the filter's ability to reduce potential contaminants from drinking water, now including pathogens and microplastics. The patented filter with alkalizing media increases the pH from 7 to 8.5, representing a 15 to 25-fold increase in pH value, going from an acidic to an alkaline range. Alkaline water decreases oxidation reduction potential and helps offset the effects of harmful free radicals. So looks like everything else that we have already said is here. So I'm going to stop sharing. But I remember I had an analytical chiropractor that he has one of those expensive, $4,500 water systems that creates alkaline water. And another friend of mine said, well, Linda has the water system that Nikken has. Well, it does that. And he's like, well, bring it in, I'll test it. And I'm like, I wasn't really attached to the result because I trust Nikken and I trust what our bottle does. So I didn't bring in the big Nikken Waterfall. I brought in the water bottle. And I just poured it into a glass, and he did like 2 or 3 different tests to compare it to his big, expensive, you have to plug it in water system. And he's like, wow, well, this does the similar thing that my expensive unit does. And I said, yeah, it's $60. And we have the other one, the bigger one. And that's not very expensive either, especially not $4,500. In fact, right now they're on special. They actually include the price of shipping in the price of it. So that's a really good deal. So he was blown away what this $60 bottle could do. And I was like, yep, from Nikken, a research and development company. They research and develop great products that help us stay healthy and even on the go. So does anybody on here like to unmute themselves and share what they love about their Nikken PiMag water bottle? Just go ahead and unmute yourself or raise your hand, wave, whatever. Nope, everybody. It is an early call. We do this call at 8:30 on Friday morning. So that's why you hear me stumbling over words myself. Well, we love it. And we're so grateful that Nikken kept working on it because some of the old bottles would leak and that would be a hazard. So, one thing to remember, if you're on an airplane and after takeoff and you get your water bottle out, be ready to drink out of it because with the pressurization, water starts to come out as soon as you flip the spout. So be ready to go as soon as you open it if you're on an airplane. So pressurization does very fascinating things, not only to our bodies, but also to water bottles and balloons. So there we go. Nikken Sport water bottle, only available from Nikken.